I work on? Yeah, so I wrapped up the PR for the extracting the decision strategy, which was what Subodh mentioned, and uh, yeah, I got on call with Madhi and Subodh, and they were able to review it and merge it. Uh, I was also working on um, just the whole thing with how we verify whether the model is actually listening to the attributes. So that's still in progress, like Subodh mentioned. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's what I'm working on. We're just using more attributes. Just had a run right now. But I also want to say I just checked out Aru, and yeah, I agree with Pablo on. I mean, I'm really pissed off too because the website just looks like really sexy. I mean, I don't know how much that matters in a B2B, but yeah, I don't know. I've just been reading a bit about it just during the call, and they use like the word agent a lot, and I don't know if they're stretching the truth of or if they're actually using agents. And I'm just wondering, could we also maybe stretch the truth and call our LLMs agents? Because LLMs feels like a dirty word now. Like it feels like, oh, okay, you're a ChatGPT rapper or something. But I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know.
Yeah, but like you don't need. I mean, we don't need an actual. I mean, just to. I mean, we can say whatever needs to be said, but like we don't need actual autonomous agent, right? We're like telling, hey, this is the question, the question, the problem. This is the audience. Crunch and give me the numbers. Like we don't need any agent to go do the math to do anything autonomously, right?
Yeah, but I would expect
Yeah.
like it at least like talks to each other or like it simulates something, right? If it's an agent, or they're just like lying. I don't know. But
Oh yeah, maybe they're just
yeah.
lying, but yeah, I mean, or I mean, maybe they're using agent in a way that is irrelevant or superfluous, or they're using agent in a way that we haven't seen but is actually great and helpful. I'm not speaking to that. I'm just like spontaneously, I'm not saying it. Okay.
Yeah, we never want to stretch the truth. We want to be ideally we want to under promise and over deliver. Um,
True.
but and agent is not really a reserved word. I don't know. Don't focus too much on other folks.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that there's finally other folks that are kind of sniffing around the market. As far as I can understand, these guys are descriptive. They do the same thing that um, uh, Roundtable did 2 years ago. Um, but yeah, they don't. I don't know. But you're right. Their website is sexy.
Hey Chen, I appreciate, you know, those emotions. Channel them towards, you know, like if we as a team collectively hit our fundamentals, what we were assigned to do, our role really, really well, we're unstoppable. We have been. Avi said something that was really powerful yesterday. He was like, when it comes to the world of synthetic agents, or what was it? Like Avi, at the beginning, you were like, at the beginning, everyone thought this couldn't be done, right? And then we proved that it could, and then they were skeptical that you can't build a platform or something. And then, we have built out this market. We have the world's largest repository of replicated studies. We have the ammo, the intellectual horsepower. Like Aru or Aklu or whatever that company is, because it's really weird to spell, could not exist if it wasn't for the efforts that Subconscious has done to get
Yeah.
that market to where it is today. Yeah.
Oh god. Sorry, I'm just looking at the website. Oh god. Um, sorry. Um, very dignified competitors. So, next, myself. So, this week and for the foreseeable future, really being much more on the forward consulting side, so kind of bridging between the prospect and the back end. So we have promised some replication to prospects, and so I'm going to work with Subard and others that needed to deliver those replication to the prospect and hopefully knock it out of the park, close those account, and ride into the sunset with wealth and fame. But in the short term, just replicate those human studies and make the prospect happy is my goal in the short term. And I picked a little bit, some pieces of code for Void Camp that Eric is reviewing, but working on the client side is going to be, prospect side is going to be my priority for now.
Florent, I want to get you in with Dealmaker and the United Nations as well. So I'll make those introductions before Friday.
Okay, yeah, let's move this forward. Yes, happy to. Okay. So, but yeah, so Subad, I am making promises on your behalf to the Dairy Alliance, so that we need to deliver on this. Okay. Next in line, Florian.
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. So I've been working on the transcription pipeline for the most part, and I've tried the Microsoft kernel memory thing that Avi sent in the chat, and I have to say it's very good. It performs a lot better than the other RAG that I implemented. So I'm gonna be switching all of them to that. Just one thing is that I'm not entirely utilizing it correctly because it's best when you have a bunch of PDFs that you want to query from all of them. But in my specific case, I don't want that. I don't want any overlap. Otherwise, it might generate false information. So, I mean, if anyone here is using RAGs and they need to query from a lot of PDFs, I think it's a very powerful tool to use. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Do you like it better than Gemini 2.0?
I have not tried Gemini 2.0, but I would think so. I'm very impressed with it right now, so.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it was designed for the financial industry to interpret charts and graphs, so.
Ah, okay. I mean, that's like exactly what I'm using it for as well, so that might be why it's very good as well.
Suppose we should introduce Florian to the Plum guys also, if you want to do that.
Okay. Next, Hadi.
Hello everyone. I finished the work with the population definition, but currently we have an issue that all the or normal sets are not getting filtered while sending to the backend. There might be some field issue. Before I added those population trait fields, but now I see that they are used as normal threads, so I need to sit with Rupesh with for that, and also I installed and set up Shatsian and used it for slider to define age and income. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next, Linnea.
Day. Yeah, this week so far, like Tatvik said, we've been working on improving the market simulator. And I've been starting to make some changes, like locally, obviously, to the AMCE graph as well. Related to that, if anyone is super experienced with Figa grammar and knows how to like just increase axis spacing, like the space between ticks on a categorical axis. That's turned out way less trivial than I expected it to be. So if anyone has any genius advice, hit me up.
No genius advice, but we can take half an hour together to try to feed that to like windsurf. Windsurf and see if it gives. Let's talk more later. I might be able to help.
Great. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah. I have moving forward, meeting with Lucy later about the Market Simulator tab. And otherwise this week, taking a look through at your pull request. And yeah, that's me.
Okay. Lucy.
Hi everyone. So some update. So Monday afternoon, I worked with Tatavik and Linnea for the market simulation tab update, and in the afternoon, I also had a meeting with the Reddit marketing team. And yesterday, I was mainly working on marketing automation, meeting with Bazal in the morning, and I went off to class yesterday afternoon. And this morning, I did some research on the Aru. And some opinion on that. I feel like they are really good, like, I don't know, like storytellers, I would say, because I feel like they really know how to get people's attention. All of their press starts with like a program made by two college dropouts and like 15-year-old kid. And I feel like people just want to see um like people just want to see stories, like I don't know if it's true or not, but people just want to see like stories of those like kids and like see them like build something. I don't know, like I feel like they're just getting like attention, but I didn't see any products. And also I checked their press and their election results are pretty much like all wrong. So yeah, just take the note of that. And they didn't mention like AI anywhere on their website. I don't know if they like intentionally avoided it. Yeah. And yeah, I'll be meeting after. I'll be meeting with Tata Vegan Linnea after the stand up for a meeting, and then I think I'll be working with Mia this week, brainstorming some like LinkedIn ideas maybe. Yeah.
I've never felt so old.
I have to say, like, I went through the entire our website. There isn't a single client mentioned, not a single one anywhere. So, that vaporware, I don't know. Anyway, and old is good, old is wise. The, so, which doesn't make me sound young. But here you go, Maddie. Last but not least, the MVP of the week, Maddie.
Thank you, Planet. Okay, so so previously I integrated the GPT researcher to backend, but it wasn't in parallel. But now I made them in parallel, so the survey generation and also the GPT researcher do not interfere each other, so they run separately. So yeah, that is one thing, and let me see what else. Then I reviewed mostly on the busy with team reviewing PRs on Holodeck and Rehoboam. For example, the trial period with Tushar, the extracting the decision making with Chen and other peers, and also helping the team. And other than that, work with Subut, which Subut explained, work on the population integration with the backend, and also there was another PR which was pending, is improving the survey prompt. So these are my work. I also work on the DeepSeek, but it's not done, so I didn't want to mention that, but I will do it. Yeah.
Do we have an ETA on when the new population flow will be in dev?
So it's up to actually as far as I know, the front end will be ready today, and we will sit with Subot tomorrow to max. I think tomorrow to integrate in the backend.
Excellent. And that does not have the custom traits, and it does not have the motivations, right?
It has custom traits but no motivation.
Beautiful. Got it. Okay.
Custom trait is already in the dev.
Really?
Yeah, it's already in the dev.
Oh, nice.
Rupesh, I think, merged that 1 or 2 days ago already.
Nice.
Yeah, that's in dev.
And then do we have the work that Florian did to redo the human baselines or rerun the human baselines? Are those ready in dev also?
No, once Hardy's done with this, then I'll give Hardy the other one to do.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, because I wanna. That would be a nice set of release notes for communicating broadly. Cool, nice work, Marty. Good work. Is it good? Are the results good?
Which one?
Sorry, excuse me. The GPT researcher results.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice. See,
Like it's like a complementary of our. It's a good addition to our system.
right. See if Linnea and Tatevik can use the results of the GPT researcher when they generate their conclusions. If that's valuable.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, just for information, all the results are in an artifact.
Nice.
So yeah, they can use or whatever they want. I will prepare.
Nice.
Could you like send me an example of the results you get out, and we can just take a look and see?
I will do.
Yeah, guys. So this is really good. So it sounds like we are working on better grounding of the experimental design, which we already kind of have because we're doing that search. Better grounding of the persona traits, which we're getting from the work that Rupesh is doing, where people can kind of load up their persona definitions and we can get new traits. And better grounding of our results, as the interpretations of our graphs will be in the context of the market. So that's really high quality grounding. Is it a risk that the interpretation of our results, which is done through GPT Researcher, and the generation of the attributes and levels, which is done through Perplexity, have like different groundings?
I haven't looked at what GPT gives. Once I have a look, I can tell you anything. But it should not have any issue, right? Because we only take attribute and the labels from Perplexity.
Right.
After that, it's the whole survey and then estimation.
Right, but when yeah, but yeah, I guess like thinking about competitors in the market and the medium low high. I don't know. I mean, we do a lot of work. We have kind of like a custom GPT researcher, and then we have actual GPT researcher. I'm sure they'll converge at some point, but nice work, Monty.
Okay. Abby, any? We think I think I got through everyone. Any final words? Or just go and build great things.
I have a demo.
Oh, demos. Yes, are there any demos? Thank you, Tushar.
Okay, so this one is for showing the GPT research in the collaborative space. So the research currently looks like this research report. This is for this experiment. All the links are active.
Wait, what is this? This is GPT researcher.
Yeah, this is GPT research report for this particular experiment.
Oh, this is what Madi was talking about.
Yeah, yeah. It's integrated in front end now. References and images as well.
This is the collaborative document.
Yeah, yeah.
So Marty, does it take the same attributes what we have in survey, or does it just go and searches on its own? It looks different.
Yeah, it is different. It just gets the Y prompt and nothing else.
Okay. Maybe
we can,
is there a way we can say, okay, here's the Y prompt and here's the attribute. Now go build us a report. So it's like this will be a qualitative report without experiment, and then what we have is like a quantitative report, and then it's a better compare and contrast.
Yes, it is possible. So we can add it in a single string and then feed it.
Yeah, so let's do that and let's see then how well does it do.
So we need the Y prompt, the attributes and labels, and
yeah, that's it. And
nothing.
then basically, yeah, and then basically ask it to build a report using those.
Got it. Okay. Let me take notes. Okay.
so also we can download this report in PDF format now. Added that function as well.
Wait, I just ran an experiment. I didn't see this though.
It's not, this one is not in dev, it's in a PR in Reddit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. I see.
Yeah. The trial is in there. So the PDF would look after now.
And so does it answer the question? Economic factors affecting the desire to buy a car? Like I wonder if like do we feed our PDF into GPT researcher or do we feed the GPT researcher data into our PDF?
I think to start, we just do a comparison, and I think that will also be nice to show people like how we are different. Like this is what everybody will do versus this is what we can do additionally.
Totally.
This one was for GPT researcher. Now I can show this as well. So the new trial plan is there. If a user has reached out of his 2 experiments, he will have to start a trial plan, he can add the promotion code and go through these steps. And for 14 days, uh, he will be able to run on a trial. So it will need your. This is live, so I'm not putting in the card. I have it for another user. I'll just show for that.
One question, I think it's more for the group. Should we allow like a 14-day unlimited number of experiments or some additional number of experiments beyond 2? Because I think 2 weeks unlimited is a big risk. So it's like we allow 14 in total. Pablo?
I'm going to answer that question with the reason why we're trying to do or offering a time trial. One is because what makes Subconscious unique versus other platforms is the ability to run an experiment in 5 minutes, learn from that experiment, and then run many more experiments based on what you learn. And the more experiments you run, the smarter you become to achieve your outcome, which is what matters, right? But also you can view it from different peripheries, different viewpoints. That's something that, by the way, market research today cannot even dream of. So that's the why. I agree with you, though, that
yeah.
we don't want to overexpose ourselves. So I'd love to kind of get an assessment of the unit economics of cost, on average per experiment run.
It is around,
and then we can say, yeah, go ahead.
It is around 8 to 10 euros in pure LLM cost on an average if you take. So
How much?
allowing
8 to 10?
8 to 10. So consider $10. Let's say consider a $10 figure.
Yeah.
So if we give 14-day and even if you run like 2 a day, that's like close to $280, $300. That's a very minimal estimate. And yeah.
I think we can do is we can offer and then set a limit and say be like 10 limit, 10 experiment limit, and we can have that in like small fine print language or whatever.
Yeah.
The question is like, this is an investment we use with a prospect to incentivize them to use the tool, which is completely new to them, how we function, the resources, etc. But it's an investment on them, and we want to max it out based on our margin. So I love to get Avi's input, but like if we charge $1,000 per month, right? Like we can push that. But if it's if it's less, then that can eat away. Yeah.
Instead of free trial, should we call it like a free trial plan? Because that way we can set it up a 14 days trial, and in fine print we can mention that maximum 10 experiments allowed in trial period, something like that.
Yeah, there needs to be a cap. We cannot have like unlimited number of experiments.
Yeah, I mean, we can have an internal cap. We don't have to expose it to them. But if someone's hitting if someone's running, whatever, 10, 20, 50 experiments, like we should know about it. It's a true fan.
So what is the limit? It's a great question.
I don't know.
It's about...
I would say, so we give 2 free in the beginning. Let's make it another 14 or 15. I think 16 to 17 experiment is way more than enough for anyone to understand the whole picture. Yeah.
I looked at Pendo a while ago, and our most aggressive users on average ran like 10 at max experiments per month.
Yeah, so then I mean 14 in 14 in a day or in total 14 days more than sufficient then.
Okay. Well, is there a way where we can say, A, this user hit a threshold, hit the limit?
I mean, let's worry about that if we find it. Let's keep an eye on it. We don't. I don't want to spend effort right now, like capping our potential power users. Let's keep an eye on it. But
So what's the verdict? I want to make clear.
I mean, we should have, like, internally, we should have a soft cap where, let's say, 20 experiments, right? We can cut them off, but we can watch that. We don't have to program something for that. Like, we have reports. If someone runs a lot of experiments, we can shut them off or call them or whatever. We can monitor it. We can monitor it.
Okay, decisions 20.
When I run an experiment in the market simulator, I don't see the. It goes back to scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of the 5 products. Is that because there was no brand in the experiment?
There is no brand and price. There is no real. The scenario, it won't give you the name of the product.
Right.
If there are no real life products. So
There's
Avi,
price, but
you
no
have a
brand.
meeting. You have a Sage partner meeting.
Oh shit! All right. Right. I gotta go.
Do you want me to join, Avi, or are you taking it?
No, I'll go take it. I just gotta turn off the stream. Okay. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Stay on the channels. Work together.